13 years after giving up on his dream of becoming a professional footballer, and after the crushing ignominy of missing a penalty in Soccer Aid last year, which led to my team winning, which I didn't think he'd ever recover from. Really the last I thought we'd ever see of him, to be honest, and I can't watch that enough because it led to me lifting the trophy.
But now he's played in the FA Cup.
However, yesterday I was watching the FA Cup, and incredibly, Crawley Town, 68 places below Leeds United in the league, were 3-0 up. And just when you thought Leeds hadn't suffered enough, this happened. On he came.
Pulling up his socks.
Righty, you came on. All right, there's only a few minutes left, but I just want to ask you, all seriousness, you could have been a pro player. You were a very good footballer when you were a kid. You've talked very openly and honestly about kind of wasting it, really, and, you know, partying and putting on weight and losing that momentum and how much you've regretted that. That moment for you, coming on with Crawley, who you've been training with all season, winning 3-0 against a Premier League team like Leeds, and you get to be on the pitch at the end. What was it like for you?
It was nearly as... the buzz was nearly as much as the buzz you had when you beat us on penalties in Soccer Aid. It was an incredible moment. It was obviously I only got a few minutes, but just to be a part of that squad and that team, the team that I've been playing with for 3 months, you know, you've got that togetherness straight away. So just to see the boys perform like that was sensational. And then to come on and make my professional debut in the FA Cup against Leeds, whilst my brother was making his debut as well, it was a special moment and one that I'll never forget and one that my family will never forget. And it's just made me
for so many members of that team. I mean, obviously you're getting a lot of the attention because you're well known, but a lot of those players not well known, but gone through a lot of difficult journeys themselves.
Yeah, of course. I mean, Nick, who scored the first goal, he had an accident a couple of years ago. His career was said to be over. He's lucky to be alive. He was released from Tottenham as well, like I was. And even this goal here, I mean, look at this. He was told by them he needs to start looking at work, basically telling him they've not got hopes of him being a footballer. And he goes and does that yesterday. And, you know, it's a sensational moment for the whole club and every player.
Mark, when he was asked about it afterwards, he couldn't stop himself breaking down because, you know, it's a huge... To think that your career 3 years ago was completely finished, to be let go by an academy because, you know, you can't live up to expectations, and then to go and score a goal in the FA Cup that leads to you beating a Premier League side. I mean, that just must have been... How was he afterwards with you?
I mean, I was in a shower with him, actually, and I said to him, like, I said, how are you feeling? And he just said, Mark, honestly, like, it's just the most sensational feeling in the world. I can't describe it. I thought my career was over, my life was over, and this has happened to me. So he's obviously absolutely buzzing today. I'm sure he'll wake. He made his debut only a few weeks ago in the last round of the FA Cup against AFC Wimbledon. That's the first time he's played a professional game as well. So for him to do that and then yesterday is just incredible.
And be honest, are you now thinking FA Cup final, Wembley, Arsenal, last minute, penalty, I could put all the demons of losing to Morgan in Soccer Aid to one side and be that guy?
Listen, if I scored in a penalty shootout against Arsenal in the FA Cup final, there's only one man I'll be thinking about at that point.
Mark, just want to end on something else. I know your family's been hit by coronavirus recently. Yes. How's everybody doing?
My dad is he's out of hospital now. One of my dad's other brothers is in hospital. He's doing okay. He's on oxygen. And my dad's other brother, my uncle Eddie, Elliot's dad, he's not in a good place. He's in a critical condition as we speak. And just praying every night that we're going to have a miracle and he's going to get better. We're getting good news each day from the hospital that he's improving. He's not getting worse. So that's good for now. But we've just got to kind of pray that he's going to be okay.
I mean, absolutely horrendous for your family. What's your message to people who still don't want to take this seriously?
I think the message is kind of what the message should have been and has been from the start, which is you won't realise, like Kate has tried to promote on Good Morning Britain, you guys have spoken about so many times, until you see it firsthand, that might be the day that you realise I now need to back up my ideas, and then it might be too late. Just the government, I can't stand, and I've got friends that do it as well, that, you know, good friends that are conspiracy theorists, and they think that it's all rubbish and you don't need to be locking down the country. And my answer is the government, whether they're right or they're wrong, they know more than you. So if they are telling you to do this, do it. Because until you get to a point like where I am now, and I've had the hardest few weeks of my life, and, you know, looking at basically potentially losing family members that are very close to you, or them being very, very sick, you will regret doing what you're doing. So listen to the rules, stay at home. And, you know, there's a lockdown for a reason. Just please obey by these rules, because it's so important. And when you see it firsthand, it's the most scariest virus you'll ever see. And it's just the things that it does to the body, what it's done to my dad. I mean, he's out of hospital, and I hope he doesn't mind me saying this, but mentally something's not right there at the moment. You know, he's okay, but he's not my dad that he was 4 weeks ago, and he's better, and I'm hoping there's improvement more to come. But it can leave, you know, long lasting just problems.
Well, Mark, we wish you, all your family, all the very best. You couldn't have put it more eloquently or more powerfully, so thank you. Congratulations again on yesterday. It must be a very
moment of joy, isn't it?
Well, it's been a very, you know, a nice moment for you and the family after what I know has been a very tough few weeks. So we wish everyone in your family all the very best, and hopefully all the ones getting treatment out of hospital soon and back home with you.
Yeah.
Just one more thing. I'm so sorry to say this. Well, I'm not sorry, but I just would like to get this in. When my dad was in hospital, I FaceTimed him, and the first thing I said to him was, Dad, does this make you feel like how amazing the NHS are and what they do? And he just literally took his mask off, and he said to me, it's ridiculous. You can't even comment on what these guys do. They are absolute superheroes. And, you know, he just had so much good to say about them. They were amazing. I even spoke to them on FaceTime to get some reassurance that my dad was going to be okay. And they had all the time for me to make sure I was kind of feeling okay and that my dad was going to be okay. So NHS, and thank you everyone in every hospital doing what you're doing at the moment. You're sensational.
Brilliant. Totally endorse those words.
Said.
Mark, thank you very much, mate. Appreciate it.